Hello grade 2 and welcome to our lesson about fractions. First we're going to do a brief introduction to the fractions that we're going to learn before we start doing our book pages. In your math pack, you should find a packet of circles like this, and these circles have been split into fractions. The fractions go all the way up until 12ths, but for now we will just be learning halves, thirds and fourths. This is one whole circle. It is not split into any different pieces. It is just one piece. This circle has been split into halves. 1/2 with F, H-A-L-F, 2 halves. Okay, we learned that in making plurals. 2 halves with V-E-S. Here, this circle has been split into 3/3. That is when we split our whole shape into 3 pieces, 3 equal pieces. We call them thirds. And the last fraction we're going to be learning this week is fourths or quarters. That is when we split one whole into 4 pieces. You might remember from our lesson about American money, we call the coin that is worth 25 cents 1/4 because 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters makes one whole dollar. The most important thing to remember with fractions is that when we split our whole shape into fractions, each part must be equal, okay? If the parts are different, if they are not equal, then the fraction is not correct, okay? Half will always be completely equal. Each third will always be equal. And each fourth will always be exactly equal, exactly the same. You can take these fractions from your math pack and play around with them and see how much fun you can have with fractions. Hello, grade 2. This week, we are going to be learning about fractions. The first fraction we are going to learn about is halves. As you can see in my picture, I have 2 boys here. This is Tom and this is Jerry. Tom and Jerry have one whole cake and they are fighting. I want the cake. No, give me the cake. I want it. Give it to me. What can we do so they will both be happy? We need to find a solution that is fair and equal. We should try to split our whole circle in half. So Tom can have 1/2 and Jerry can have the other half. Now, I cut the whole circle down the middle, the whole cake down the middle, and I can give half to Tom and half to Jerry. Is this fair? Yes, it is, because they have 2 pieces that are exactly the same or exactly equal. And when we put them back together, we have the whole circle again. You can see that it is exactly the same as the whole cake because we cut it in half. 1/2 for Tom and 1/2 for Jerry. Now, how do we write halves? As you know, we split our cake into 2 equal pieces. Tom has 1 out of 2 pieces, 1/2. This line means out of, and Jerry has 1 out of 2 pieces. And together, 1/2 and 1/2 makes one whole. So now I hope you understand halves. It's when we split a whole shape, cake, pizza, anything, into two pieces, two equal pieces, we say these pieces are halves. Now I want you to meet Tom and Jerry's sister. Her name is Katie. Tom, Jerry, and Katie go home and their mum has made them one pizza for dinner. How are they going to split the pizza into 3 equal parts so they all have the same amount of pizza? Can we split it in half like we did with the cake? No, this will not work because halves are only 2 pieces. That means Katie will not have any pizza. We need to find a fair and equal way to split the pizza into 3 pieces. And these pieces are called thirds. When we split anything into 3 equal pieces, each part is 1/3. So here are my thirds. I have 3 of them. Okay, as you can see here, when we put the thirds together, they equal 1 whole. It's exactly the same. So let's give 1/3 to Tom, 1/3 to Jerry, and 1/3 to Katie. Do they all have the same amount of pizza? Yes, they do. Tom has 1/3, Jerry has the second third, and Katie has the last third. This is how we write thirds. 1 out of 3, 1/3. 1/3, and Jerry has 1/3. 1, 2, 3. 3 thirds. If we put them back together, it will make a whole, the whole pizza that we had before. Okay, you can see here the 3 thirds put back together is the whole pizza. Now, Tom, Jerry, and Katie's dad comes home from work. He is very hungry, so Mum makes another whole pizza. Tom, Jerry, and Katie are still hungry, so they want to have more pizza. Now we have how many people to split the pizza between? 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot divide it in half because this is only 2 pieces. We cannot split it in half because that's 2 pieces. We cannot split it in thirds because that will only make 3 pieces. It's not enough for 4 people. So we find a way to split our shape into 4 equal pieces, and these are called fourths. When we take a whole and we make it into 4 equal pieces, they are called fourths or quarters. Okay, we have 2 words for this fraction. Fourths or quarters. It means we split our whole, anything, into 4 pieces. As you can see here, the pizza is still a whole. We will cut it once down the middle vertically and once across the middle horizontally, and we will make 4 fourths or 4 quarters. So we will have 1 piece of pizza to give everyone. 1 for Tom, 1 piece for Dad, 1 piece for Katie, and 1 piece for Jerry. Now, the pizza is split equally between the 4 people in the family. They have 1/4 each, 1/4 each. The way we write 1/4 is 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4, Dad has 1/4, Katie has 1/4, and Jerry has the last fourth. We should have 4 fourths to make a whole. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. And if we put our fourths back together, we will make a whole pizza again. There is no part missing. Okay, I hope this has helped you understand whole shapes, halves, thirds, and fourths.
Now it's time for us to get our math books. We should open our math book on page 777 and watch my next video to show you how to complete the pages.